some stage of your life because you've worked on bikes all your life, so you have to have been in that situation at some point.
And I work on electrical.
Oh yes, of course you do. Yes, intermittent failure in my drum. Alright, here we go. Get ready to go is the cry. Josh Harvey would love to take an overall win, I think. However, it's going to be Harrison Mackay is going to be a tough cookie to beat as we get underway. Everybody away very smoothly indeed. We make their way up to the first corner, and that is going to be Josh Harvey, who's going to lead Harrison Mackay around for the first time. So that your red bike with a really readable number 11. You should get bonus points for being that easy to read, actually, Josh. As they go round, Charlie's one off. Charlie's
in the lead at the moment.
You up?
Even I can see him in the lead
exactly.
at the moment.
Yeah.
Harrison Mackay is having a nice look up the inside, but I'm not sure he's going to get that gifted to him. He's going the dangly Rossi dangle.
The doctor's dangle.
The doctor's dangle. He is actually doing that on the way into there. We'll see how that worked out when they come round on the entrance stand. It looks like it has worked out. Harrison Mackay has hit the front in Park Corner, and he's now doing his best to clear off. That's not what you want to do. He's not leaving number 11, Josh Harvey, just yet, but we'll see as they come back to you whether you can see if Josh Harvey can maintain the pace.
Well, what I can see from this distance is Josh Harvey's number 11. Thank you very much indeed, Josh, as they flick their way through the mountain there. And you're right, I think now that Harrison's out in front, he could be very tough to beat. He's proved that in the previous races so far today. Behind him, we'll wait and see who the runners-up in the twins are going to be, because Harrison is most definitely the very difficult man to beat so far. So round they come off of Barn Corner, and there is Harrison Mackay out in front with a already healthy lead of 1.15 seconds. And it's Josh Harvey in second. Then it's Toby Finnis goes past on Wilson for second in the twins class. Jameson is up to second in the Thunderbike Sport ahead of Stone and Sheehan. Then it's Brown and the twins, Saltmer in the Sport ahead of Creasy, Kilworth and Smith. That's J ahead of H as far as the Kilworths go, with May, Ransom, Kite, Thurtle and Islebeck all out in the ride as well. So everybody who started the race is still circulating. Hopefully that'll be the case in a few laps' time.
Yeah, wonderful. Ducati is still one of them, as that's just come past me, so fingers crossed all round. A nice single file job for all these riders at the moment as they rush now through the gooseneck and down to Mansfields. Yeah, no overtaking moves in the gooseneck or Mansfields at the moment, although somebody did. We have got an overtaking move. Looked like Morgan Creasy going up the inside from his position, which my phone has now decided to lose all that information. Morgan Creasy was just gone up the inside of Saltmer to get 9th place by the looks of things.
Well, it's all points, it's all prizes at the end of the day, and Morgan is one of those guys who knows how to win a championship, having done it a couple of times with us. Very, very quick, turns up, rides lots of bikes, and local man, Cowell Park's not expected to go well here, of course, but Morgan will go pretty quickly. Anywhere we go, as Harrison Mackay makes his way across the line, Josh Harvey follows him, albeit 2.2 seconds behind. Then it is the machine of Toby Finnis, the farmer, who is leading Wilson. Then it's Jameson ahead of Stone, and this time he's got a good advantage over Stone by a couple of seconds. Brown is only a quarter of a second behind Stone, and then we've got Sheehan. Creasy indeed does go past on Saltmer. Brown went past on Sheehan, but that's just for 7th and 8th place. Nothing as far as the class war goes. Hayden and Jordan Kilworth still separated by half a second, so that's brotherly love going on there. Then we've got Smith, May, Ransom, Kite and Thurtle. But yeah, the man to beat on the track is most definitely Harrison Mackay.
Hogan Stone is suffering the close tensions of Ben Brown at the moment as they run into Park Corner, but he's also got the close attentions of all those behind him because they're covered by about a second max.
It's the way to do it at the end of the day.
Yeah, and Creasy has just gone up the inside of another one. Looks like he's just taken Sheehan on the way down into Mansfield. So that's Creasy up to 8th by my count.
Well, Morgan knows how to do those overtakes, pull those places back, and clearly doing a good job. I wonder how far up the order he can go. If he goes past on Sheehan, that gives him 4th in the Thunderbike Sport class. Now, his next target will obviously be Brown, though Brown is only a quarter of a second behind Stone, so he could be sniffing his way up to a podium position here if he can keep this up, as Mackay comes across the line to complete his second flying lap, pulls in a 35.292. Then Harvey comes across the line. Sorry, there's a bit of a glitch in the timing thing there. 34.770 for Mackay, going very quickly indeed. Finnis, Wilson, Jameson, and it's Stone, Brown. As you say, Creasy goes past on Sheehan. Saltner stays where he is. He's only got a couple of tenths of a second over Jordan Kilworth there as well, mate. So that could be another one to watch, because Rob might have been a little bit wobbly after Creasy went past him there. So keep an eye on that little low field battle there, because there's some important points here which could make all the difference to where people are on the podium at the end of the year, of course. Mackay making his way out of Mansfield, trips the timing beam once again, and he has gone 55.291 for another purple patch on the timing screen. And I'm going to have a look behind him at the chasing Harvey.
Looks like Logan Stone is about to get the close attentions of Morgan Creasy. He dives up the inside, and Morgan Creasy is now up to 6th place.
I thought Morgan would be doing that, mate. Yep.
Seems to be his favourite overtaking spot down into Mansfields there.
Yeah, it's not the most popular place to most people, is it? But yeah, you're right. Morgan knows how to make that work for him.
He built that on the way out of the gooseneck, because he managed to run a tighter line out and be alongside almost Logan Stone as he came down the hill, and then just finished the job off.
Okay, so he's managed to nail Stone. I think Jameson might be a little bit too far up the road for him, but I'm definitely not going to write the man off. His best lap is a little bit slower than Jameson's best lap, so maybe I can write him off at this stage, but as we all know, this is racing, anything can happen. As a 34.381 there from Mackay gets claimed, another fastest lap. He's now 6.5 seconds ahead of Harvey.
Yeah.
Then Wilson goes past Finnis for a place in the twins, but Jameson is now going to come under the attention of Creasy, because Creasy did pass Stone and Brown. I thought he had at the bottom of the mountain there.
And he did his fastest lap of the race there, 1:38.08.
Right, now he's got a clear track in front of him as well. He's got a bit of time to make up. 3.5 seconds.
So he's chewing into that gap of Jameson's in front of him.
Well, that's the one he wants, because if he can punch his way ahead of Jameson, that's will give him four important points in the championship chase over the championship leader. And 4 points, you think, well, what's that? Well, at the end of the day, this championship is one of those championships that usually gets won either by miles or by a very close last race finish, and typically it's that last close race finish. I think the last time it was won by miles when a certain Jay Hill decided to come out and play a couple of years ago, and he won by miles. But that's what Jeremy does when he decides to play. This time, right, there's Jameson at the bottom of the mountain. Yeah, Creasy is coming quick. Let's see, it's a 55.0, the fastest sector one time. That's Harrison Mackay. We can discount him, but Creasy does a 57.092. Jameson a 57.021. So actually, Adam was a little bit quicker in the first sector there. Let's have a look at them over the entire lap, and that will give us a better idea of whether or not the man in yellow is coming fast. There goes Jameson over the line, and here comes Creasy over the line. The gap was about 3 seconds last time. It's now down to 2.1 seconds because Creasy has pulled nearly a second and a half out of that gap between himself and Jameson.
Yeah, because
we've got 2 laps left to go.
In that group doing 37,
yeah,
1:37.847 on his last lap there. So let's keep an eye on that, as you say. And he's got 2 laps to do this in, and he's got open track in front of him. And the 2 guys in front of him, Finnis and Jameson, they're kind of locked together. So if they start scrapping, this could well be on.
We'll wait and see. Just checking the Super Twins lap records. Yeah, we have lost the Super Twin lap record, of course, because it was the fantastic efforts of Mackay, who now I'm wondering if he's done it again, quite frankly, because I've just seen a 34.346, and I've lost the bit of paper where I've written the lap records in, or I've put it away already. I haven't lost it. Don't worry, I will circulate. But I'm going to keep an eye on this Jameson and Creasy battle, mate, because this is the one.
Creasy has just skated down into Mansfield and gained a shed load of time. Look at them coming through to you now, mate.
Well, I'm looking at Creasy's times, mate. He's going to pull another 4:10s out of that gap, and as they work the bottom of the mountain, it is going to be getting closer and closer. Yeah, they've definitely dropped Logan Stone. In fact, Logan Stone's got a bit of a queue coming up behind him there, actually, but we won't worry about that. It's Jordan Kilworth, Sheehan, Kilworth H, and Saltmer. So Rob Saltmer's going backwards in this little battle, which is annoying for him. Here we go then. Here comes that battle. Play of the plate. The last lap flag going out. That's the hurry-up flag. That's the one you want to see as Mackay leads Harvey across the line with Wilson there in third place. Oh, have a look at this, mate. We've got a fight. We've got a real fight. They're nose to tail across the line, separated by 0.3 of a second. Here's Creasy with Jameson. Finnis gets relegated a couple of places too. So look at these two. They're going to be coming around to you. They're going to be running in 4th and 5th place, and this is for 2nd place and potential serious championship points in the Thunderbike Sport class.
Yeah, and Morgan Creasy is right up behind. Couldn't see which number that wasn't just there, but it looked like Jameson. Yeah, Creasy has managed to get past Finnis, and so that just leaves him the chance of getting to Jameson, and I reckon he's going to have a go at that down into Mansfield, his favourite opportunity. And here we come, close to that point. He's going to go and have a look, and he is having a look. He's trying to, but he just couldn't make that stick that time.
In real terms, that does give him basically one more opportunity, and that's going to be into the bottom of the mountain. Let's have a look and see. He is 2 bike lengths behind Jameson. He's trying to power his way out of the corner there. Looking at the back marker, though. Jameson punches his way past the back marker. I think it's all over Rover, because that slower machine, that little KTM Volbeck, I'm afraid, has just got between Jameson and Creasy, and I think that could be the... we know how quick Morgan Creasy is, but he's basically had to follow that little machine all the way up the hill. So Jameson has definitely caused a lucky break there. That's the sort of little lucky break that does decide a championship at the end of the year, isn't it? Indeed, absolutely brilliant stuff. So Harrison Mackay, brilliant effort from him with a 34.346. Here comes, Creasy's not giving up on this one, mate. They go across the line. I don't think Adam realised how close he was. He certainly didn't start celebrating early, but in the end, Creasy comes in third by 0.055. Absolutely flew on that last lap, just couldn't quite do it at the end there. Second of the twins will be Wilson, with Toby Finnis ahead of Ben Brown for 3rd and 4th. Logan Stone picks up 4th in the Thunderbike Sport with, I don't know where this came from, but all of a sudden Hayden Kilworth has found a whole load of time in the last lap, passes brother Jordan and also Sheehan. Saltmer finishes in 8th in class, 12th overall ahead of Smith, Ransom, and then it should be Kite Thurtle, and then Oldback, of course, was lapped, and a retirement there for Malvern May somewhere around the circuit. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, that concludes our weekend here at Cadwell. As ever, thank you so much to all the volunteers. You know who you are. We thank you, we really appreciate you, and we love everything you do for this sport. We shall see everybody who wants to come and play at Saturday in a few weeks. Rick, on a personal note, I'd like to say it's been a delight to work with you.